Howdy folks, thanks for joining me, Justin here. We're wearing the Hawaiian shirt today to celebrate, hopefully return to normal Legends programming. My schedule is beginning to clear up again, so sorry I've been absent for a while. We're going to do something a little special today. We are going to do a solo arena run. First though, we're going to open these packs, see if we score anything interesting. This is from the... Okay, an epic and a rare. This is from the pack celebration. Packs for packs. Alrighty. So, let's see here. We're going to do solo arena. I am currently rank 1 at solo, rank 1 solo arena, so this is miserable, right? Like at this point, I beat it once at rank 1, you know, got the 9 wins, because I wanted to prove to myself I could do it, and then I haven't looked back, and I haven't done it since, because it is, I mean, the computer cheats. It's not fair. It's debatable whether or not it's fun, but I thought that to celebrate today we would give it a shot, see what we can do. So we have a choice between assassin, sorcerer, and archer. There's a general rule. I find assassin better in versus arena, and I'm pretty comfortable playing assassin, so we're going to go ahead and take assassin. See what we can do here. Forsworn Guide, Drez Renegade, Royal Sage. Well, it seems unlikely that we're ever going to get Royal Sage value because the aggro decks that that the AI throws at you in solo arena are miserably fast. So I think the 4/4 guard is our best choice here. All good choices here. I'd love to have all these cards in my deck, but I think Fighters Guild Recruit probably going to get the most value out of. Firebolt. So what are we headed? Where are we headed? I don't like soul split this early in the draft when I don't have anything to profitably soul split. I think Firebolt is the pick here. Wamasu is a great card. I think probably better than Arrow to the Knee and Murkwater Goblins. We'll take Wamasu. Oh, these are tough. Winter's Grasp, hard to get. I think Moment of Clarity presents the most flexibility here. Black Sap Protector or Barded Guar. I think the addition of Prophecy to this ability makes this slightly more valuable. Dumber Nightblade, high value all the time. Here's another tough one. I'd like to have both of these in my deck. Moonlight Werebat's great. The AI likes to race, and also highly values drain cards for its removal spells, and you know, going into it knowing that you can get some good trades with, or you know, you can manipulate that to your advantage, I'm saying. But Leaf Lurker is just so high value that I think we're going to take that. Ransack. I like Ash Servant here. Hopefully get a 2-for-1. Gosh. Territorial Viper. Not a huge fan of this card in general. Going to go with the Green Pact Stalker. Well, this is kind of a crappy pick. I guess Dwarven Ballista is probably the best choice here. More cards I would like in my deck. I think our 3-drop slot's looking a little weak, but Lightning Bolt's so good. We're going to go ahead and take Lightning Bolt and know that we probably are capped on this. And here we go, we get the Black Sap Protector that we'd like. Another Firebolt. Camelor Hero, I don't like this guy nearly as much as his nearly identical cousin with Prophecy and Guard. I'm going to take, gosh, Tome of Alteration though. I guess we'll take Camelor Hero. Not happy about it, but we'll take it. Daring Cutpurse, great 2-drop. Telvanni Arcanist, great 3-drop. Dumber Nightblade, great 2-drop. Not really going to get value off this, it looks like. You know, we have 4 cards, I think. 4 cards that it can get right now, which is super unreliable. I think Spider Worker is a reasonable card, but we have no equipment. We have a couple Nightblades. I like the Reaper. We don't have a lot of top-end stuff yet. Brilliant Experiment seems ineffective. I guess Renegade's not bad. Take that. Racketeer can do some pretty neat things. I think we want another 2-drop here. So I guess Navigator is the pick, although Wamasu is great. Like, we don't want to clog up our hand that much. You know, we'll take the Wamasu just for the potential value. I got the Ashlander, so that worked out. Keeper of Whispers. Don't really care about the text, but it's not bad. These are all 3 cards I would like in my deck. Crushing Blow I think is the most flexible. Take another Navigator as a 2-drop. I'm kind of tempted to take a Shadow Shift here. I like that. I think you can get a lot of value out of Shadow Shift. Gosh. Slaughterfish spawning when it's good is so good, but we're currently stacked on 3s. Drez Renegade. We're going to take the spawning. It's kind of risky. I like Dune Smuggler a lot, but we are stacked on 3s still. Forsworn Guide is also not a bad card, but I think we'll take the Dune Smuggler. These lane changing effects are pretty useful. Now, for curve purposes, we're going to take the Blacksmith. We're not thrilled about it. Alright, let's do this. Ones we will not choose to face first are the Atronach and Mono Green decks. I find those to be the most challenging. We'll start with what I hope is an Orc deck. You know, Orc decks have some maniacal draws that are possible, but I feel like we have the opportunity to crush them if they don't get those draws. Although it's not clear to me that the AI doesn't just cheat. We'll ditch the 8-drop, keep the 2 and the 3, and we get another 2-drop. Okay. Let's see what Shadow Flame does to us. Orc Clan Shaman. Okay, we'll put something over there. We don't mind trading with it. I think for now we will slap that guy over there, because even if we got the Firebolt with the Navigator, oh, well, that would have been a great reason to play the Navigator, huh? Now we will play the Arcanist. Hopefully he hits a Prophecy here. Camlorn Hero. Okay, so we would not have gotten value out of our Navigator, it's worth remembering. Let's see here, Shadow Shift. So what we could do is Navigator over here, and then Shadow Shift it to the other lane. Assuming he doesn't trade into it then, because... Yeah, well, on the other hand, what if we Steel Sword here and swing? That lets us play the Navigator. So we play the Navigator first, and we're going to play it here so we can potentially trade their next turn. Okay. Steel Sword. Swing that in there. Raiding Party. I can imagine some situations where we get some value out of that. Okay. Firebolt is the absolute best draw I can imagine here. So... we want to set something up. We want to have something on the board, so it's either Raiding Party or Camlorn Hero, because we're definitely Firebolting. So I'm going to throw down the Camlorn Hero. Firebolt, swing. Do we Shadow Shift to draw a card? I think Shadow Shift's valuable enough that, you know, for exactly this reason, that we'll keep it in our hand. Okay, Black Sap Protector, perfect draw. Absolutely perfect draw. So we're going to swing. Black Sap Protector, Raiding Party. And we do need to get on about actually winning, so we will throw those guys at the face. Not, you know, a super effective use of that card, but not awful either. Okay, that's pretty beefy. That seems... that's an interesting choice there, right? So... I like Reaper over here, followed by trading that guy in. That gives us the opportunity to swing him in there next turn, hopefully, and Leaf Lurker it down. If we don't get that opportunity, we can Crushing Blow it and Leaf Lurker it, because we'll be at 8 Magicka next turn. So... we will make these plays first, so that if some Prophecy hits that screws up our plan to swing in there, we don't have to worry about it. We will continue about our business. Okay, Covenant Marauder. Hrothgar Kingpin. Seems like the AI should have played that in the other order. Prophecy, that would have been great. Didn't get it. That's alright. So we have a couple choices here. We can Shocking Wamasu in and trade there. I like that. On our alternatives are Leaf Lurker, that after we swing in and drop Blacksmith and Firebolt. Actually, that seems safer, right? So swing, swing. Play this over here so we have the opportunity to swing into the Kingpin next turn if we need to. And I actually think we're more afraid of that, so. The more I thought about it, it seems unlikely he empties his hand. We have 10 on board, 3 in hand, or 4 in hand, so it's possible we can just win if he doesn't hit prophecies. What are we worried about? Mummify, maybe? We got this as a backup plan. So, 4, 4, and we got it, and we're going to finish it with Crushing Blow because I love that card. There we go, that's one win against the Orc deck. Probably one of the worst decks that you'll face at Solo Arena Rank 1, so this is not an indication that things are going to go our way in the future. Yeah, I like Mournhold Trader a lot. We're going to grab that. And let's see here. What is the name? Is it Grand Champion? Yeah, okay. So, we just beat an aggro deck. Our deck seemed to perform pretty well, so I think facing another aggro deck, since we know what we're doing with that matchup a little bit better now, that we have a little experience with the deck, we will go against... Oh, it's the Mad Conjurer? That sounds not like what I had anticipated. This foe is especially hardy. That's a bummer. I do like the fries at Hardee's, though. Keep the 3s. 3 Black Sap Protectors, not great, but we have the Elixir of Magicka, so if we get a 1 or a 2 drop here, that'd be ideal. We did not. Seems like the Mad Conjurer might be packing Soul Split, or the thing that evolves a creature, if you will. I was going to say we play Slaughterfish Spawning, but I think we just have to Black Sap Protector. I'm curious to see what the AI does here. I don't think it'll... I think that's its move, but that is okay. A Scuttler. Right. We can deal with a Scuttler. So we might get lucky here with our Black Sap Protector, take out 2 creatures. Desperate Conjuring on the Scuttler. That's interesting, right? Do you swing? You do. Please go face. And it did not. What a bummer. So we got a couple options here, right? We can Slaughterfish Spawning Moment of Clarity, Slaughterfish Spawning Fighters Guild Recruit. I think Slaughterfish Spawning Fighters Guild Recruit is by far the best play. I don't know what the Mad Conjurer is packing, but this seems... Oh, wow. I say that right before I get absolutely blown out. Okay. I like Pamar Rat Renegade. I understand that by dropping this, I am basically telling the opponent, put your creatures in the shadow lane. Or not. Portcullis, right. I guess you never know, right? I guess you just never know. I like Moment of Clarity into Drez Renegade, or potentially something we draw. How good is Cunning Ally in our deck? Hawkwing Feather also seems pretty good too. But Cunning Ally... You know what, I think Hawkwing Feather is the pick. This also lets us kill that in 2 swings. This will be interesting. Do you have a way to kill our massive crocodile-eating cat card drawer? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no, please destroy this. Please, please! What is this? Mad Conjurer indeed. Okay, well, Reaper seems pretty reasonable here. So does Lightning Bolt into Renegade. I think that's actually probably the best play. And hopefully the Renegade can eat both these creatures. And this gives us the opportunity to develop a board. Okay, no play. So what are these? Removal spells? I'm just going to play the Renegade. Spider Worker. Don't mind if I do draw a card. Enraged Mud Crab. Desperate Conjuring. There we go. Relentless Templar. Well, he's already got a lot of life. Oh my god. And another Camlorn. Oh, this is the more useful brother. Okay. Well, I mean, I could use the Ash Servant on here, but I feel like drawing a card is excellent. So, and my opponent's already at 35 life. What's 40 life between friends? I just drew 2 cards, didn't I? What? Why did that happen? So we had a couple options here. If I Reaper over here, it sets us up for playing Green Pack Stalker, a massive Green Pack Stalker over there. I kind of like that. And that also lets us throw down Dunmer Nightblade. Enraged Mudcrab. We can beat Enraged Mudcrab. So, Green Pack Stalker. Keeper of Whispers. We're not going to Ash Servant this down either because we'd like to be able to combine Ash Servant with Leaf Lurker if it's necessary. So this seems to be going pretty good. Another Mud Crab. I think we're okay with that. So we're about to start pushing face damage like crazy. I think we're just all in. Okay. Seems to be going pretty well. And now we will Ash Servant that away. We have 11 damage and 7 damage in hand. Desperate Conjuring. Telvanni Arcanist. Ooh. Oh, should have done the Telvanni Arcanist for style points AI. Okay, so we got a ton of ways to kill our opponent now. So, we hit a Prophecy. Portcullis. Well. I know I didn't need to do that, but oh man, maybe I did. What's about to happen to me? Oh no, another Portcullis. I don't think that was the right lane to put that in, but fair enough. There we go. Another win at Solo Arena rank 1. Okay. You know, my girlfriend was actually trying to put a tie on me to go with the Hawaiian shirt, and we realized that there's no top button here at all, actually. So I was trying to keep both, the outfit going and have a little adventure here today, but that was just not in the cards, apparently. Murkwater Witch, great card. Snapping that up in a heartbeat. So this is probably Pilfer. If it's not Pilfer, it's some life gain deck. Not thrilled about the prospects of that. But you know what, let's just keep making our way left. Our guessing game didn't work for the red-blue deck. Brother Swift Stance the Victorious. Let's see what you have for us today. We got the Magica Elixir. I don't want to keep Moment of Clarity, but I will keep the Arcanist. One-Hole Trader and Daring Cutpurse, both great cards to play first turn. So we'll start with the Cutpurse. Yeah, we'll start with the Cutpurse, because if he drops a 1/2 lethal guard creature, interesting. We don't want to get eaten by our Mournhold Trader and then lose all sorts of value. So our choices are either Elixir out the Arcanist and then next turn Elixir out both of these. Actually, no, I think that's best. We'll put the Arcanist over here so we can swing it into that thing. Oh, What? Okay. So that's interesting too. Yeah, let's see what happens. We are not going to waste our Shadow Shift trying to save this guy. We are going to drop both of these guys over here, however. Yep. Hive Defender. We will use Shadow Shift to get that guy out of his range. Ooh, although that's really tempting too. You know what? Let's just go face. Perfect 3-drop draw. We'll swing with this. Sort of incentivize him to kill that with a prophecy card if he draws one. Set up the Black Sap. He's dead next turn if he doesn't have answers. And we'll do it. So, Skooma Racketeer leaves us with 10, not enough to kill him after we slam that into it. So I think we actually throw that into it. That makes sense in my head. Ice Storm doesn't seem like we are the Ice Storm deck right now, but maybe we're just getting lucky. This is going pretty well. All we need to do now is Lightning Bolt him, and that's game. Alright. Cool. Alright, that's 3 wins. Solo Arena Rank 1, playing Assassin. We're going to go ahead and do 1 or maybe 2 more games. I'd actually like to get a loss in just because I want to show how incredibly unfair these decks can be sometimes and why I don't play Solo Arena anymore. Cruel Fire Bloom, don't like this card. Glenumbra Sorceress, good card, but we have a couple decks with green in them coming up that are certainly going to have ways to give this -1/-1. Mace of Encumbrance, I like Mace of Encumbrance, but you know, we are pretty high on the low end of the curve, so maybe we can use this to push lethal. It's one of these two. I can see arguments for both. We don't have, I mean, our only 5-drop is that Leaf Circer too, but we also have the card drawer fella. God, there are just so many ways for them to answer this. But do they have them in their hand still on turn 5? You know, upon reflection, I'm going to take the Sorceress. I just feel like we could use a couple more cards that are incredible, or not incredible, but better top decks later than a 2-drop or a 3-drop. So we'll go against the Scout. My personal favorite color combination. Although I can't really say that Scout define, you know, the phrase Scout. Well, that's really nice of them to give me some defenses. I don't think Scout really explains what that color combination is doing. Right. So we're going to keep this in hand until it seems reasonable to play it. Brutal Ashlander's best on turn 1. But if I drop the Navigator right now, I have the option of using the Elixir to do Skilled Blacksmith and Ashlander next turn, and I'll have a better idea where I should put the Ashlander. And even though this could easily get eaten by a Murkwater Witch, ooh, perfect, and we got some value. Even though that can easily get eaten by a Murkwater Witch, so can the Ashlander. So, and now we can throw that over there to contest the Witch, as well as throwing the Ashlander down. And if he's interested in making that trade, I would be shocked. So, we're just going to do it like that. Yep. Alright, so Ashlander go. Perfect. And Telvanni Arcanist. Save the Elixir this turn. Not like we had a lot of better... Not too bad. Not like we had a lot of better options. But we're going to save the Arcanist, or save the Elixir, so we can throw down the Renegade this turn over here. Swing first, hit a prophecy, hopefully it's mummify. Another spectre. Alright. Well, that's why you play cards after you draw. Or, I'm sorry, after you attack. In most cases. Tree Minder. Okay. Draw me a card, my friend. Dwarven Ballista. Okay, so we need to kill that so he doesn't draw, or so it doesn't turn to a 4/4. First, though, we're going to draw a card. Warnerhold Trader seems pretty good. Let's see a lot of Witch value, plus we're 2 turns away from using the Witch and Leaf Lurker together. We're going to swing like this. Save our Firebolt, right? I think we mind if he goes face again. Do we have better plays, though? Not really, do we? So I guess we just... We're going to Trader over here because we want him to put something down to contest that, right? And we'll Firebolt this. Giant Snake. Pretty good. Seems like it might be time to set up our makeshift defenses. Yep. What's the worst that could happen if we just leave these guys here undefended, though? Doesn't seem worth it to lightning bolt it. Are we just racing at this point? Yeah, I think we are. Yep. Flesh Atronach. Well, I am sorry that it is turn 7, Mr. Atronach. I am very, very sorry. We should check first, though, to see if we can't kill him, which I think we can. 8, 13, 16, 19, 23, 24. Alright. And if it doesn't work out because of prophecies, we have ways to deal with the board in hand, so... Okay. Alright. Well, unfortunately for the scout deck, we were able to crush it with our assassin. Get ourselves another victory. Let's do one more. We're 4 wins in, no losses. And make sure you let me know in the comments if you want to see this continue, because I'm not sure how interesting Solo Arena is, you know. Cyrus Agent, high value card. We don't have a lot of 4s, we're going to take that. Alright, this is probably the last guy we're going to play because I feel like it's likely the hardest. These decks are hit and miss. Archer in Arena is usually aggro, but sometimes packs a lot of life gain. I'm curious to see what Mono Blue is. Let's do Mono Blue. Let's see what intelligence can do with us. See how intelligent we are for choosing it next. Somerset Sentry. It sells seashells down by the seashore. Gladiator's ready to face me. That's always a bad sign. And when I summon a creature here, deal 1 damage to my opponent. Alright. Well, that's not the worst thing I could have. We don't have the magical elixir. We do have a couple good 2-drops and a 3-drop, so... see if we can make this happen. Seems like that's a green card in a mono blue deck, which I am not particularly fond of. Throwing him over here, just Daggerfall Mage. Why would you play it over there? Yeah, it's so bad. Alrighty, Mournhold Trader. I think I like Black Sap Protector more this turn. It just makes better use of our Magicka. Gives us the option next turn of Fighters Guild Recruit and Trader, which seems like it could be pretty useful. Another Daggerfall Mage in the action lane. The joke could be on me because these decks sometimes have the ability to race just like no one's business. Oh no, not Lightning Bolt. Or Harpy. Lightning Bolt, no. Alright, well we got some good value out of that. We will Fighters Guild Recruit. Mournhold Trader. Oh no! Alright, the first Lightning Bolt wasn't bad. That one's fairly disastrous for us. Alright, we will drop our Renegade, I think, next turn. There are other options. I do like the Nightblade, actually. We'll do Arcanist Nightblade. The question now becomes, which of these do we swing into this? I think since our opponent seems hellbent on racing, we should swing like this, which means that playing those two first was actually a huge play mistake, in case we had triggered a prophecy. Cunning Ally, that's not good for us either. These creatures are all easily edible by a Cunning Ally. Yep. Okay. So we're losing the race pretty badly. We might have made some serious play mistakes, but I don't feel like throwing guys over there to contest those was a genius move either. And we are dead next turn, I believe. So we need a moment of clarity value. Murkwater Witch seems alright. We don't have a little bit more Magicka. We could Witch and Stalker. I think the answer is still Stalker, right? Oh, man, he only has 9. I kind of want to just go for it. We would need some great draws to win. But, I mean, we have 5 on board. So next turn we can swing for 9. That's not lethal. I mean, our other options are all pretty bad, though, right? I'm gonna do this. I totally forgot about the triggered ability over there. It wouldn't have mattered. We didn't have enough to kill him anyway, but... Oh no! We're dead! Where's our prophecies? No. Prophecy. Alright, well. There you go. We lost to a mono blue deck. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for continuing to subscribe. We are up past 650 now, I believe, which is incredible. If you guys want to see the rest of this run, just let me know in the comments, and I will make sure I record what I assume are 2 more losses and then a 4 victory run. Have a great night, guys. Thanks again.